but we don't know who won. But I'm outnumbered, that's for sure, especially by the vocal minority.
Well, you've been pretty vocal, but Max has been even doubly vocal.
I know. So. I really woke Max up, right? He's
gonna be at ThetaCon. How cool is that?
I can't wait. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Is Seeds gonna be at ThetaCon?
I don't know. Seed seems pretty upset about this whole video API thing.
Well, video API. We did a whole bonus episode about.
I know he didn't. He's obviously not one of the 10s and 10s, even though we left him on the show.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad. Only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
This week's episode is brought to you by Worldwide Zilla Entertainment. WWZ is already dominating the action in the Theta NFT space with gyms available in Theta Zilla Club and Tygon's Discord with more coming soon, TM. And now they're ready to take their talents to ETH. You want interoperability? Come and get it. ETH projects will soon be able to host PFP battles in their Discords, all powered by Mactastic and Pixillas, the heroes we need but don't deserve.
Poppin's poppin' and lockin', Magnum scrutinizing, Papa Max podcast.
All right, we're recording now.
Hey, now I see on the top there.
Imagine if people heard how funny that was.
They wouldn't believe it.
No, it's like the best song in the world, but joke we just did. But it was just a tribute, You got to believe that.
Yeah, just buy it. All right. Well, should we just get right into it? Do you have any notes?
Nothing. I mean, I have some notes, but we'll probably get into it.
Okay.
I want to push your your big nonsense off to the end. I think that's a closer.
Big nonsense. I mean, the only nonsense is the people that.
Whoa! Save it for the end. Save it for the end, man.
You brought it up.
I don't know what nonsense you're talking about.
You brought up nonsense.
There's a lot of nonsense going on.
Not over in this place.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Your nonsense. We'll save your nonsense for last.
No, yours.
I don't have any. So
my whatever you want that you're so excited to talk about.
Oh, that's not nonsense. That's your nonsense.
It's not my nonsense.
That is all your nonsense.
I'm just saying might as well just get through the show and then we put it at the end.
Okay.
Because I don't know how long you're gonna rant for. Does that make sense?
You're making me wait even more.
Hey, I mean, there's a little news we're gonna talk about.
What's that?
Well, we'll save it for the show.
That.
What?
What else are we talking about? I was going to get in. Just go.
Let's just fucking go.
All right. Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 24 of the twice-over Zilly-nominated Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how's it going?
Dude, it's going great. We got a lot of stuff on the horizon.
And some of it I cannot wait for, but I'm being told by the interns that I have to.
Well, so look, we got. What?
I didn't have that as a topic.
Yeah, no, but we have ThetaCon coming up, obviously, right?
Yes, we do.
We have Poppin' Mags trivia going on right now. So,
wow,
folks, so they wouldn't know this unless we told them, but
we did tell them.
But we're telling them. I say we're telling them now, though, so they could reference the point of the date.
Yeah.
Of recorded. So it's Saturday night. You made me wait past 10 p.m. To do this.
Secrets.
I think it might be fair. I mean, there's I don't know if this just came across the Poppin' Mags news desk. Matthew Perry dead.
I saw that he was found in a hot tub.
Was it a hot tub?
That's what I just literally saw this before I popped on here, and that's what it said. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe too soon to joke, Popper, about this.
I'm not joking. That wasn't a joke. That was just was breaking news, and I'm telling you, that's like how the news was broke to me.
Speaking of dead celebrities, some people might not know that Bob Saget died a couple years ago.
Too soon. Too soon.
We mentioned too soon. And
Yeah.
it wasn't even an intern that told us that. You mentioned that. I said it.
Yes. Well, it was a Danny Tanner reference. Yes.
Right. But I mean, yeah, obviously.
Right.
But I guess, what the hell are we talking about?
I don't know, but here we go.
Yeah. So ThetaCon, right. So Papa Mags right now in the Nemesis metaverse.
Yep.
In the Grove, where the Secret Pineapples hang out, there's a trivia quiz that is Papa Mag / Secret Pineapple Society trivia. 5 questions, multiple choice. I'm guessing multiple attempts. Zilla told me Zilla was questioning one of those, and the only thing he could find was a thing Max said in SPS Discord.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about.
But I mean, by the time people hear this, that trivia is going to be gone. So,
well, I hope they paid attention to every other way that they were informed about this.
I think we've talked about that on the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So we don't usually agree a lot.
No,
probably not even on this episode, but
there might be a disagreement later.
But okay, so trivia's going there. If you get all 5 questions right, probably multiple attempts, so keep trying. You will get a ticket to attend our live show Monday night at 9:30 Eastern.
Oh,
6:30 specifically Pacific.
Yeah.
To our live show. How that's going to go? Hopefully good, even though we didn't get the test in. What could go wrong? But I will say...
Oh, yeah. No, what? Possibly.
I will say the ladies and gents over at the Nemesis have been pretty spot on with getting stuff accomplished, because the other part of this Papa Mags, because we're having a Halloween kickoff show in the Nemesis, the other part of this is there's a challenge. Did you see this? It was all over the news.
Yeah, like, collecting all the pineapples or something like that, right?
Pineapples.
Speed challenge.
Speed challenge. I don't know if it's circles you're going through. That was in the promo teaser we got, but
is it with the hover bikes again?
Hover bike, I believe. I believe. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That's could
wouldn't
be
the first time.
Well, it wouldn't be the second either.
Wouldn't be the last.
Definitely.
For this episode, probably. So that's Monday night, October 30th. We're doing the show. Then also started on October 30th is the aforementioned, a 5-mentioned speed run. And everyone who completes the speed run will receive a limited edition Papa Mags avatar to wear in the Nemesis.
Spicy.
What'd you think? You saw them, right?
Yes, I did see them.
Thoughts?
I did. I like them. That's pretty cool. That's I'm a big fan.
Huge fan.
Absolutely.
No one's got anything that cool in the Nemesis.
No, definitely not. That is no, that's amazing. And if I understand you correctly from what I saw, it's a singular avatar that you can switch back and forth on.
Yeah, I didn't want anyone taking sides. So I suggested to the Nemesis and James that the pineapples have like 5 different color shadings, and we have a very similar motif, right? So it was, easy for them to do.
So if this ever turns into something where we can actually be live while we're in the Nemesis, we could look out in the studio audience and see just a room full of Magnums.
There might be a Popper. Does Mrs. Popper know about this? Does Ms. Popper know about this? No.
Well, now she does.
Oh, well,
because she's listening. Well, not Saturday night, but yes, now.
When will then be now? Soon, or when she listens.
Coming soon.
TM. So, yeah, but that trailer was pretty intense.
Yeah.
I took the main seat on that, but they had to pick one of us. Right.
And that's fine. We both agree that, you are leading the charge here. I believe even the Twitter announcement said that you were hosting this. So
I think there was a character issue, but I quickly corrected.
It's all good.
I mean, that was an oversight. But you know what? If we ever have something else going on that maybe you're spearheading, feel free to drop me off and then correct them and add me.
I would never do that.
You would never add me?
No, I would never make them drop you in the first place.
Oh. Well, I'm saying if there's a character limit, you could.
Okay. I'd make sure you fit. It's
Okay.
all good.
Okay.
But hey, dude, look, we digress. We didn't even get into our reverse countdowns yet. The
You
people are
didn't.
waiting. The people are waiting to see what a number plus 7 is.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so here before we get too deep into this, we got K Fuel. We're coming in up 292 days at this point, 7 days closer. Our Play Staking Index, 311 days, 7 days closer to possibly nothing for United States citizens, but we'll table that until after ThetaCon.
Woof.
Token drop, 394 days past due. And now we got Space Junk, who we added to the list. We are now 150 days of silence from Space Junk.
Woof. Say it ain't so.
Yeah. And, honestly, I think it might even be time for another addition to our infamous count ups. So I was going, and I want to preface this with I think we're both humble enough to admit that we are very patient. Is that correct?
Yeah, to a fault, I would say.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost, right.
But I was just thinking the other day about Mystic Gurus, my PCG. I was like, man, it's been a bit since I sent my PCG token over and emailed with, the pictures that I wanted it to match up with. I was like, let me take a look. And it turns out it's been 224 days since I sent my PCG request over. And I'm still 60th on the list. And the list hasn't seemed to really move that much lately. And listen, I will admit that the Mystic Gurus, like the original NFTs, I'm not a huge fan of most of them. I'm not into the kind of crazy art and things of that nature. But these PCGs, I was going through the Discord and looking at the ones that have been revealed. They are so cool, and I really can't wait for mine. So 224 days. I asked about it, and I was told that hopefully during Thanksgiving break, he'd have some time to do some more. So, I mean, if that's the case, I doubt he's getting 60 done in a week.
No way.
But
no, I the thing I don't get about the Gurus is the game, also the game concept that you love. And when Sebastian came on,
yeah,
I know you like that. The Clan Wars, and they won second place or something, right, in the hackathon.
They won in the hackathon. Yeah,
they won in the hackathon. I guess the point is it seemed like, hey, they focused on the hackathon, then they're working the game, and then basically they'll get to the initial thing that started them. The thing that we're asking about is the PCGs. So, I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. And honestly, so this countdown for me is from when I did this 224, but there's, I don't know, when did you do it? Cause you earned yours off the drop, right?
Yes. Oh, you bought yours on the secondary?
I bought mine on the secondary, I believe after they came on the show.
Okay. Yeah. So I minted 10 on the drop to get one. And that was the main reason. And then I sold 5 for more than double what buying the 10 on the drop cost me. So I made money on it, early on. And then I was like, oh, I basically paid. I guess one project I actually made money in, kind of. But I mean, because 10's a lot. So I think I got 5. I sold half. And then I'm waiting for the PCG, and I've been waiting a long time. There was something I could have sworn with the Aura token that they have. I don't know if that was to bump people up in line, and
yes,
that's not a use case for me. And even though I have a ton of Aura that I can't use, I'm not gonna subject myself for that gimmick that happened, in the middle of their situation. Once again, you play by the rules and then you get burned.
Yeah. And, that's the other thing that I wanted to mention here too, because these PCGs are stakeable and you can earn Aura with them. So it's am I going to be missing out on a full year's worth of Aura since the time that I tried to get this thing?
Yeah, but also, what are you going to do with the aura, though?
Well, I did see that at ThetaCon they have T-shirts for sale that you can buy with Aura.
Okay.
So if I had enough for my PCGs and my other guy that's staking, I'd buy a T-shirt.
Okay. Well, that's something.
Yeah. Hey, and while we're on the token talk, how about a shout out? I don't know if we officially shouted out. I know. Okay, so we gave Passaways a shout out last week, but now I see this week that they are kind of officially rolled out. They have a liquidity pool. So
Oh, I didn't know this.
yes, so they are live. If you're earning plasma, is it? Man, sorry, buddy,
Plasma.
Theta. It is plasma.
Yeah.
So if you're earning plasma, you have the opportunity there to swap it out. If there's something you want to use with your plasma, I hear that you can do like transforming of your original Passaway with it. You're able to swap your T fuel for it. So congratulations to them. They've entered the fray.
Good. That's cool to hear.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see the gadgets came out?
Did they really? Okay, so I heard a whisper.
Talking about bananas. Sorry.
Yeah, obviously. And I heard a whisper about they were coming close. I think I saw Aragorn say that a few were available. I did not have a chance to look into it today. It was a beautiful 75-degree day here, and I was outside all day.
I wish I was out all day. I woke up very late this afternoon. But yeah, it was beautiful. The foliage was really nice, and it was a nice autumn day, as they say. In the
Yeah,
Northeast.
it felt summerish. But you were saying
What was I saying?
you were saying something.
You sure about that?
No, but
You
yes.
talked about the gadgets for Skull and Bananas. Yeah,
there it is.
So Aragon showed his. I don't have any gas right now. Dole called me. Side note: Dole called me today and asking if I got my first reimbursement for the gas I spent on getting the
Dorkish Delights.
Dorkish Delights, yes. And I said no. I just double checked Etherscan and no. And he said something like, "No, I appreciate that he's trying to get me paid." They go, "Oh, there was a lot of fakers." Well, motherfucker, not. I'm not faking, and I did what they said. This sounded like it was going to be a disaster from the get go. Like,
hold on. Hey, can you go on? Hold on for a second. I got another call coming in.
What?
Just that was my impression of. Oh, that was my daughter.
But no, I appreciate he's trying to get that going. But I mean, when you say, "Hey, we'll reimburse you the gas," I mean,
yeah, then do it because you sent what you needed to.
And I heard URP, friend of the Pinecast, he also was waiting to get his made. It might have been from the DigiDorks. I don't know if he had any before then, but I don't know if he had any from the Delights. Maybe he did. So I know he didn't get any for his. So I know it's not just me, but you hear Dole got his, and then Dole got his from this DigiDorks, and I'm still waiting on that ticket that I sent September 5th. So, and we're almost in November.
Yeah, it's
a damn shame, really.
It really is. It really is.
But speaking of dorks, right?
Yeah.
How about this?
Yeah. Seriously, dorks are like, there is so much drama within dorks. It's ridiculous. Like, how does this happen? All of a sudden, they're removed from OpenSea. Like what?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
They were verified too.
They were. But their DigiDorks are on. They stopped the mint, right? Last week.
DigiDorks mint stopped. Yep. So there's actually less DigiDorks than there are original dorks, which is mind blowing because that means that not everyone was paying attention and got their free mint or just didn't care to get a free mint.
Gas has been pretty bad lately.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's why. It's just when the stuff comes, like they changed the thing and then they changed the date of this last one so they could make sure that people got them for free this time. They changed the date and once the time once or twice technically when they were going to drop, and it
Yeah.
still happened the same way that the Dorkish Delights happened. How they would drop.
Yeah, exactly.
And still fighting for my gas fee.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, they're still available on Blur, but I don't understand. Like, how does it get dropped from OpenSea? And then I heard that there was another project shortly after they got dropped from OpenSea that created a coin called Dork, the Dork coin.
What?
Yeah, Dork token. Yep.
Who created that? Did Dorks create that, or
No, it was a different project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's related. I don't know if it's just coincidence, whatever it is, but it's just, something every week with these guys. And, hopefully we get this legit trailer here soon rather than the picture of a guy staring at the TV, eating popcorn on the couch.
It seems like one step forward, two steps back, but it's like they do make progress and then they go the other way, you know. But
hey, it's better than some of the other projects.
1,000%.
Yeah, there's actual activity and there's responsiveness from whoever's back there in charge. But I just can't wait until this whole thing comes together. It's like, it seems like they got a lot that they're trying to do, and if it's legit, it could be really cool.
Yeah, hope it is. I mean, I'm probably, I'm probably bullish as I am on. I don't know. My level of bullishness is probably a little bit higher on theirs, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Agreed.
But we say the good with the bad.
Yeah.
Regardless of our bags.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. So before we get any further, and we're not getting into the main topic yet, but there was, we've been blamed before of like trying to like, oh, you're just doing this for the Pinecast, right?
Engagement farming, was that what it was called?
Engagement farming. So I did a little bit this weekend
Good for
this
you.
week. Yeah. Hey, listen, I had an opportunity.
Promoted on Papa Mags.
There we go. So a few weeks ago, all of our loyal 10s and 10s will remember that there was a day at work where I was promised a sloppy Joe from one of the owners of the company. And I'll be honest, like I was excited. I haven't had a sloppy Joe in a while. I've heard this is like a famous place for sloppy Joes. Let's go, right? Let's go. He shows up with a sandwich that's got cold cuts on it and coleslaw. Like sloppy coleslaw. And I learned that's what if you Google it, I think that is called a New Jersey sloppy Joe. Like that's what it is. And it's not just this one place, it is a thing. So my disappointment level that day was pretty high. And I told the 10s and 10s that it would never happen again. Unfortunately, I lied.
You went back on your word.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want to. I was torn by this. You know this. I was texting with you.
Early in the morning, you told me.
Yeah. So I'm on a call with the guy. The night before, the day before, I'm on a call with him, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to bring lunch tomorrow." And like as he's hanging up with me, like we have this like half-hour phone call, and then as he's hanging up, and he asked me to get some stuff together to go over the next day. And as he's hanging up, and don't bring lunch. I'll take care of lunch tomorrow. Click. And I'm just like, oh man, I hope that doesn't mean what I think it might mean. The next morning we have our management call and he's on it. And towards the end of it, he's like, oh, I'm on my way in right now. And I got a car full of sloppy Joes. And I'm just like, oh man, here we go. And he wants to have a lunch meeting. So that means we're going to be sitting at the conference table. And I'm like now forced to eat this sloppy Joe. And I'm just not wanting to. I'm like dreading it. So he gets there and he's got literally a box of these things. I'm like 15 or 16 Sandies. And I don't even know how, like he brought some downstairs for the other guy. I don't even know how many got eaten, to be honest with you. But the good news was I was able to just have lunch, eat this sandwich in the piece of my office. I didn't have to eat it in the conference room with them. They were to the side. So I scraped the coleslaw off and I had a corned beef sandwich. There was still a little bit of juice that was remaining on the bread from the coleslaw. But I'll tell you what, it was much better that way than eating it with the coleslaw. So I went back on my word, but I was able to salvage it quite a bit. And the corned beef was really good.
Okay. I know everyone was really worried about this, so good to hear happy
Hey,
ending.
I'm holding myself accountable here. I said that I would.
As you should be.
And
as I always do with
kind of
myself.
didn't. Yeah, but hey, I guess I did and I didn't.
Well, you must have took up my motto. I'll try anything twice.
I would eat that again if I could scrape the coleslaw off, because I mean that by that point it's just a corned beef sandwich for the most part. But
Yep.
And hey, listen, I also want to clarify my Twizzler thing.
Oh God, here we go.
No, listen.
Here we go. Go ahead.
The Twizzler pick was coming off of raiding my kids' Halloween candy stash that they just got from like the trunk or treat. And I wasn't talking about the big long ones. They have these little ones, the mini ones. Have you ever had those?
Yes, I have.
Okay, those are the ones I'm talking about.
But it's the same thing.
It's not even close, dude. Those are so soft.
Okay. Well, do you have any more bad candy takes you want to share with everyone?
I'm sure I do. I mean, everyone just loves to disagree with me, so we'll get into that more later. But
yeah,
no. No, so there was another project in the Theta Drop news this week. HGH, man, dude just continues creating new pugs and dropping them. So there was 2 more challenges this week. I was able to qualify for both of them. One of them I had to burn a couple of guys for, which is always tough. I hate that because I don't have duplicates.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to let them go. So it was a bit tough to do that one, but I did it for the rarity of it, and here we are.
I don't think they're burned. I think they're living at a farm upstate.
You think so?
That's what they said, right?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Yep.
But I think it's time for you to tell us a little bit about Medicans.
Well, the Medican that happened before, people got airdropped the new one that's going on right now.
And you got that right now, right?
I do. I got it. I actually was going to watch one of them before we got on, and then I was like, nope, there's no time. And then you tell me 15 minutes before I thought we were recording saying, hey, we got to push it back past 10.
No, I said around 10, and that's because I was watching Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with the kids.
With Rick Moranis?
Yeah.
The first one, Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah. 1989.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, so it's not the Medican. The Medican got you this new one from the Film 3 squad. Metafilm 3 Fest. It's a Metafilm 3 Pass. And that gives you access to check out some more up-and-coming acclaimed stuff, I guess.
Critically acclaimed or just acclaimed?
Well, I mean, maybe like Jay Sherman critic.
Okay.
But, he's a pretty good critic.
Right. Yeah.
But, so the utility of owning the first one was getting the other one. I wish I knew, because I would have sent you. I bought one on the secondary for $5 a while ago, and I would have sent that over to you had I known you're going to get an airdrop. But I did not know.
You might have known. You might have known.
Dude, I'm always the last to know. You know this. Possibly might have known, but
yeah.
Well, because this thing came out on Monday again. It was announced. Did you see that once again?
I mean, it's always Monday, right? Just give me a reason to hate Monday even more.
We're a week behind every week, even though we basically tape the last possible minute Sunday night usually. And
we are, by the time we drop this, we're already the last week's newspaper because Monday happened.
Yeah. So, can't win. But excited to check some of that out. And that goes, I think, to November 5th. You got ThetaCon coming up. You got, everything we mentioned coming up. So,
yeah. Well, I also happened to see a little something that a lucky winner of WWZ this week was able to win one of those.
Who
right?
who won?
It's a great question. It wasn't me.
Never is.
Not lately, for sure. But yeah, that was cool. So a nice little WWZ utility. I know we got some friends of the Pinecast that are big fans of WWZ, so that's always cool.
And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the Staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all, safe, as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today. This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
So I sent you a audio earlier today. Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Do you know what that's about?
It sounded like the metal print.
Yes. So insert here.
All right, up for bid, we got metal print, last of its kind. Highly sought after. Hey, it's all a bit of $100 bill, $100 hand, $200 bill. We got 200 now, hand on well, now, how about three? We got three, honey, three, did he hold there, on a pole? Anybody got a pole? Anybody got a pole? Oh, pole on the red shirt, that baby, hell yeah, we're going down here, oh yeah, we're on pole, baby. Anybody got a pole, baby? Hey, $500 bill. $500 bill. Half of 1,000. Hey, and the red hat. Oh, now can you give me 500? 550. 50, hey. Anybody got a $50 bill? Going for cheap now. T-Fuel only. Hey, we got 550 down, $600 bill. Hell no, down the hall. Last call for 550. Hey, go.
And I mean, so I heard a little birdie talking about the possibility of putting up one of the metal prints, the original metal prints that you could have bought.
The physical?
The physical metal print, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a physical metal print that's been redeemed. The Dragon has already been earned from it. There is no Dragon to be earned from it, but it is a physical metal print. And if you remember, do you know what's in the box? Do you remember?
What was in the box was
quality.
No.
That's what was in the box.
No, you're
Quality.
screwing me up, man.
No.
Yes. No, what was in the box? Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Everyone knows that.
Whoa. No. All right. So originally when Ivory displayed this thing, he did a video and opened it and put it on Twitter. And he said, what's in the box? Everyone knows what's in the box. Quality. That's what's in the box. So quality was in the box. So this quality metal print, I'm hearing, is going to be just kind of up for auction, and the proceeds go to Ivory and the team. So that was that was a professional auctioneer that I hired to do a little bit on what the auction might look like if it was live. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I found that pretty funny.
I thought it was you for a second, but I was like, there's no way it was you.
No, I'm not that talented. No.
No shit.
What a guy. What a guy. But hey, speaking of Symbies, dude, I am really looking forward to this giveaway at ThetaCon.
The big one. Are we all set up?
I mean, I think we're as set up as we're going to be. You know, we're just going to kind of. I think it would be doing ourselves a disservice to be too ready. You know, because that's not how we do things.
Right.
But I think we're ready enough to make this happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So listen, we're looking at. everybody knows the rules. You listen to the Pinecast, you see the tweet on the Twitter, or I'm sorry, X. You see the X post from our boy Baller32, aka Crypto Bull, and you follow those rules, and you show up at ThetaCon, and you come to the live Papa Mag's Pinecast with. Actually, is it even Papa Mag's Pinecast when Andrea's there?
It's
I don't know if it is. It's the Andrea and Mags Pinecast.
and you're there too, though.
And I'm just there.
And you're also there.
And I'm playing the background.
Right.
So you show up to that, there's going to be a quiz at that place. All right. We're close enough. You guys are loyal tens of tens. You know some Papa Mags trivia, and you're going to pass through to the next round. And the next round will be so we're on Friday night, right? The next round is Saturday evening, once everything is over, and we basically got the show for the rest of the night once everything's done. Like I was told there's no cap on it, so we will just be doing a little carnival style action. We got a few games lined up, and the winner overall is going to win a Dragon Prime Evolution, and it is going to be fun. I can't wait. I do seriously wish that I could take part of this, because it's. I mean, has there ever been is there any other giveaway that we've done that's even close to this?
No.
The answer is no.
No.
Thank you. You thought about that for way too long.
I wanted to build suspense to the tens and tens.
Okay, sorry.
Nope, there has not been a bigger giveaway. Fact check true.
And listen, I think Ivory, I'm pretty sure that he is going to be at the live recording, so maybe we can get a few words from him about this special NFT.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
That'd be great.
Yeah. All right. What else you got over there, Bo?
Bo? What the hell's that?
I meant to say bro or bud, and it kind of got mixed up.
Nah, that was awful. It's already gonna have happened, but we've mentioned American Halloween before.
We have
October 31st.
Well, it won't have already happened. No.
By the time they hear this, Tuesday morning?
Tuesday morning is Halloween.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, so the Bananas are doing a contest for what was the Michael Jackson Thriller banana?
Oh, yeah. Chiller.
Chiller. That's it. Looks great. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
The rules are you buy a banana, and that gets you like one entry.
You mint a banana, right?
No, you buy a banana. What do you mean mint a banana?
You can just buy it off the secondary?
No, you buy correct. Okay, as I was. Yes. You buy a banana on skullandbananas.com, right?
You mint a banana.
Mint. Am I okay? In my head I keep yes. Mint a banana.
There you go.
There you
How
go.
about you mint a banana?
Just mint the thing. Actually, but I hope people don't. So my odds are better. Is that selfish?
Disregard. No.
Well, Aragon did great. Aragon did great.
With the Inspector Gadget, right?
Yeah, and then they had to run it again because they didn't include the cross mint, but then he still won because I guess he bought a ton. I don't think I've bought some more just because I want to stay competitive. Now I'm hearing friend of the Pinecast, Jay Sanch, is gunning for Chiller. So
no kidding.
But Aragon won like he should have won, both times technically, right? But I just have that feeling where, like URP when he bought all those. Now this contest was much bigger, but URP bought when the Dorks thing happened. He like 120 of them, and he bought them a lot cheap when the floor was on the bottom. I mean, the floor went up.
He was one of the first. Yeah.
So he bought a ton. He doesn't do him anything, and then a guy who wins gets one. Bones buys one banana, and he wound up winning. So it's anyone's game, Yeah, it's like the lotto. You can't win unless but if you have a ticket, you can.
Yeah, chip in a chair, as they say in poker.
I'll take your word for that.
What do they say in blackjack?
sir, your bet. Oh, I'm out of money.
Where's the ATM?
Yeah, that's usually what happens. You've been there. I've mentioned several times American Halloween or regular Halloween.
Yeah, and this
Right?
is like the 10th time. Yeah, you
The
can
10th
keep on
time.
going back to it. Yeah,
Yeah. Have you ever heard the hit song "Werewolves of London"?
I have. Yes,
It's amazing, right?
if you say so.
No, I'm telling. Well, I think it's a fact. The
Okay.
song's amazing.
Okay.
I think I've talked about it a little bit on this show, but dude, I'm so confused. Well, one, there's trying to get there where he goes. There's a lot of like wolf,
Noises. Yeah.
wolf noises. And so he goes like the one part will be like ah ooh werewolves of London, right? But it
Yeah.
also sounds like ah ooh Cookie Crisp, very similar. Back to the cereal thing, right?
Is it the same? Ooh.
I don't know. In my head, I'm here, and I guess I'm going to have to watch some Cookie Crisp commercials on YouTube
Wow.
tonight. Not a proud
Interesting.
sponsor, but
No.
then also, so this is where I just get so confused, and it's been bothering me all week. There's a part of this song. So this song came out in 1978. The video is on YouTube. Check it out. I think people should check the video out on YouTube and just comment, say Papa Mag sent you. The video is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty cool. Okay. So anyways, there's that. But like towards the end of the song, he talks about he saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen doing the Werewolves of London, right? You remember that clearly.
Okay.
Yep. So then right after that, he goes, then I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen doing the Werewolves of London also, right?
Where are we going?
Okay. So that happened. I'm telling you that happened as well. But so I said the song came out in 1978.
Okay.
Lon Chaney died in 1930. So Lon Chaney was a famous actor of his day, and he played Quasimodo in the Hunchback,
Okay.
and also the Phantom and Phantom of the Opera. Okay,
Interesting.
Lon Chaney Jr. Obviously, it's his son, or not, right? He played the Wolfman in a lot of those Universal movies, the monster movies, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he died in 73. So the Queen's doing the Werewolves of London dance with them, but these guys are already dead. That doesn't bother you? And I'm assuming Queen Elizabeth II.
Well, you're assuming, sure, but
Well,
maybe
what
it was
queen would
queen
they be?
before that.
What's that?
Was there a queen before her? I don't know my political history on the queens and kings of.
Well, I think the Queen's brother was supposed to take it, but he didn't. He was like a Nazi sympathizer, I think. And I think it was her father had it, but his
You just went
wife would
deep.
have been the queen consort, and I guess they would refer to it as the good thing we have a lot of British listeners too. There's the king and they would say the king and queen. I don't know if they would say the queen consort or the king consort. So two different queens, maybe. And she
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Werewolves, are they? Yeah, I guess they're
the
not
werewolf
dead.
of London.
They're not zombies. It's not the
Right.
zombies of London.
But they saw them with the actor, the dad who died in 1930, and then the son who died in 73. I don't know. It doesn't add up.
Mm.
But
Interesting.
But Warren Zevon, the guy who sung it, fantastic. It's a fantastic song. I think everyone should watch the video on YouTube. Tell him Papa Mag sent you. Hit the like button. Fucking smash the goddamn like button at this point. Just smash it.
Wow.
Okay? I'm telling you. Just do it.
Aggressive.
Tell him Papa Mag sent you. All right?
Yeah.
And also to Larry Sanders Show. Did you ever see the Larry Sanders Show? It was on HBO like late 80s, early 90s, maybe?
That's a negative. No.
That's a negative. Okay. The Larry Sanders Show might be one of the smartest. You wouldn't like it because it's smart humor, because you don't get it.
I wouldn't get it. Yeah.
You wouldn't get it. But he's basically a late night host and all the nonsense that goes on with the show. So most of the show is like him in the back of the studio or out on set. But there was an episode where Warren Zevon came on, and Larry Sanders is asking him, "Hey, would you, come on?" He goes, "Oh, what are you going to play?" And he goes, "Oh, I was thinking of playing, I don't know what song." And he goes, "Well, why don't you play Werewolves of London? Because that's all anyone wants to hear." So they had a compromise, and he played his other stupid song after Werewolves of London, and they bumped the guy, and that was the whole other thing. But Larry Sanders Show, If you're a fan of smart humor, check it out.
Interesting.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, now I mean I think we have to broach the major topic of the week.
That wasn't the Werewolves of London?
No, absolutely not. It's it's like this making up of like new rules that everybody seems to just be jumping on, and it's like a big hurry to disagree with Popper for the most part. I don't get it.
Really?
Yeah, it's strange. It's a
I don't
it's
know
a
about that.
phenomenon that has really taken off ever since Magnum came on the scene.
Okay, so we got a hurt feelings report.
No hurt feelings at all. I'm just baffled by the ridiculousness.
Why don't you set the scene for maybe there's some people that don't know what the heck you're talking
Well,
about?
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go back to our days of degenerate gambling. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
And now there's 6 of us in the room, and we all put $100 in the pot. Okay. And
I would
we
have probably put an IOU in.
well, IOUs are good as gold. That's as good as gold. So there's $600 in the pot. Okay. Now we agree first place is going to get $300. Second place is going to get $200. And third place is going to get $100.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty basic, right?
Yep.
So we play our game. First place, second place, third place, we pay it out. All right. And now the $600 that got put in the pot is paid out $600. Make sense?
Yep. I'm with you, man.
Now, what happens if Daryl comes in first, and then me and Kev tie for second, and then you come in after us? How would we split that money up?
Well, I think you and Kevin would split second and third, whatever the half
Correct.
of the total
Thank
would have
you.
been.
That's right. So Daryl would win first place. Daryl would win $300.
Yep.
And me and Kev would split $300.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And that's the pot. The pot is gone. So then the person that came after us, even though third place paid 100, they'd get nothing. So how does that work?
Well, okay. The scenario you're explaining though is 6 people who agree on the rules of what they're doing. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, we didn't agree on how the payouts would be. We just went with the standard Olympic payout committee.
I think we agreed on standard.
Standard. Thank you. Yes, we did.
What? Yeah, but see, this is why I want you to explain. You did. This is classic Popper, ladies and gentlemen, where I asked him to explain to the audience what the problem was. He goes and he says, "No, I'm not going to do that. I want to explain this." And I mean, I saw through the ruse immediately.
It's called setting.
This does not pertain.
100% it does. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
It is not the same thing because in the situation that I asked you to explain and you refused, you went in the Wayback Machine and brought up some scenario where I lost an IOU.
Okay, let's reverse that. You came in first place. Okay, there you go.
You're damn right.
That made it better.
Right. But this situation is different because Max Theta, friend of the podcast, Kyle, won. He ran his competition. That's not 6 people putting in $100 in a pot. It was, hey, these guys have these NFTs. They can come to Camp Theta and they can play by the rules that I set forth in Camp Theta. This is different than a one-on-one. Did I say? It's complete because those guys are all equal stakeholders. He is the judge, jury, and executioner of his event.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can change math. That doesn't mean you can. Because you say 2 + 3 is 4. That's you can say it all you want, but it's not true.
So when I was younger and I was in a youth soccer thing, okay, we were in the championship game and we won it, but we got second place trophies because they went off total points scored through the season, and we lost to the team we beat, and we got second place trophies. I can't explain that math. Wasn't my say, but that's what happened.
That has nothing to do with it.
That has everything to do with it. I don't
It has
control
nothing
the
to do
rules.
with it.
I
It has
won the.
nothing to do with
That's
this.
everything to do with it. I
No,
won
it
the
doesn't.
Our team won the championship.
No.
But
If there's 6 people, last place didn't come in 5th place. If there's 6 people, if 3 people did better than you, you came in 4th place. It's just standard, dude. It's standard everywhere. It's not changing the rules of the competition. It's just the standard way of creating the standings at the
this
end.
is a
It's
this
just standard.
this is
Ask
based.
Pat GPT. Look at the Olympics. Look at everywhere, dude. This is just changing math. You can't change math and say that it's accurate. That's all this is.
It's not one. It's not math. Fact check. True.
It is math.
No,
is
it's
math.
not. This
How
is
many
a scenario we're talking about.
How many people came in front of you?
You don't
3.
make the rules
Okay,
of a
you're in 4th.
competition. You're not.
I don't make the rules of math either, but I follow them because that's the only way that it works.
Look, you still haven't explained the situation to the people. They just think we're arguing as normal.
Everybody knows the situation. Here it is, guys. We had Camp Theta doing his thing. He had a competition up there. Not unlike any other competition that's ever been done in the history of the world. 6 people entered a competition. They earned points, and through the different competitions, they earned these points, and there was a standings. Okay, Theta Seeds came in 1st place. There was a tie for 2nd place. Swampy came in after that, and then If I Only Had a Name and Big Smelly Monkey. Okay, so now I'm being told that Theta Seeds came in 1st. There was a tie for 2nd. They both came in 2nd, which I agree with. That is standard. In the Olympics, 2 silver medals will be given out. But if 2 silver medals are given out, there's no bronze. Okay, so 1, 2, 2. And then after that comes Swampy. And by all standards of any competition anywhere in the world, other than this little place, and actually probably a huge place, Camp Theta, Swampy came in 4th, but I'm being told that he came in 3rd just because Kyle 1 says so. Okay, and that's just not accurate. Like
if you
not
make
changing the rules.
If you make the game, you make the rules.
That's not part of the rules.
It is if you make the game.
The standings are not part of the rules. It's the outcome of the rules of the games you played with that had rules.
What's going on is I think you're so patriotic. You're such an American, but
Canadians play by the
rules.
same rules. Math is math. They play by the same rules.
Yeah. Well, I think you're looking standard or imperial.
No,
and
listen.
This is very.
I know exactly what this is because first of all, Swampy originally said I came in 4th, but he said it was 3rd, but there was a tie for 2nd, and that's not how it works. Thank you, Swampy. You're absolutely correct.
No.
But now, hold
Disagree.
on. Stop the presses. Stop them because Andrea says he came in 3rd. Stop everything. He came in 3rd. No, he came in 3rd. Popper says 4th. No, I'm with Andrea. He came in 3rd. And, honestly,
there was a video.
You guys are all wrong.
There was a video.
That doesn't matter. He doesn't understand how standings work. He can't just change math.
It's not math.
It is math. How is it not math?
It's a competition.
It's the standings at the end, which is all based on math. If 3 people beat you, you didn't come in 3rd. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing.
I think you're, you have the video. You have the video.
I don't care what the video says.
I know you don't care about facts. You care about.
I do care completely about facts.
No, listen.
Because if 3 people beat me, I came in 4th.
Okay, listen.
Standard.
Goodwill Hunting.
No,
it's
tell me.
Great. You love math.
Max. If 3 people beat you, what position did you come in?
If 3 people beat me?
Yes.
Well, if they beat me to death, I'm dead. I don't know.
No, come on. Stop.
If 3 people beat me?
You're wrong. You're wrong.
If 3 people beat me.
You go into a competition and you come in and 3 people did better than you in the competition. What place did you come in?
I got to check with the rules committee on that one.
No, you have to check with math. Came in 4th place. I
never check with math.
You can't. That's exactly it. That's the problem. Thank you. You don't check with math. There you go.
It's Canadian. It's Canadian
It's not
rules.
math, and Canadian math is the same thing as American math.
It is not.
It certainly is. It certainly is. Math is math. Dude.
Did you? So for
And
example,
by the way,
nope. Time out.
shout out to Theta Zilla Club, because he sees through all this nonsense that you guys are spewing. It's like he's completely baffled by why you would even take this position. It makes no sense. So me and him are on the same page. Shout out.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, Popper. I love, and I'm a big fan of
Andrea.
Well, of course, but Theta Rarity, right? And so they have a ranking.
No, that is
no.
garbage.
But I'm talking now because I'm going off their rules and their math. And what happens is, if you look at Secret Pineapple Society, shout out, the customs are all ranked number 1. The customs are ranked number 1. Then I'm looking on the list and I see there's a Yoda number 2. So there must have been 90 something customs, 80 something customs. And then number 2 is a Yoda owned by you. So how is that Yoda not 2 and then not the difference from that number to that? No,
it should be. No, it should be. And
not.
I told him, I know it's not on his.
You told VMux?
I told VMux that it was a stupid way to do it. Absolutely, I did. Immediately after I saw it. And guess what? Our boy, my boy, Mactastic, let's go back to his rarity site. And do you know what
Pineapple Rarity, shout out.
Okay. And what was that Yoda ranked on his site?
I don't know what that Yoda was ranked on his site. That site was not
too.
operational.
It was number 2, but it was like 113 because all of the customs were 1, and then the next was 113. So Mac does it right too. Thank you. I got Mac and TZC on my side. Continue. Yeah. You got VMux. Okay. Congratulations.
Look, you have a lot of Americans propping you up with your math skills.
I got a lot of smart people.
Yes, Americans. Sure.
Who cares? Math is math, dude. Math is math.
I don't know about that.
Figure that out.
No. I'm presenting a situation that you disagree with.
Another faulty situation. Agreed. And I told him the error of his ways.
I asked,
why is the least ranked pineapple? How is it going to be like rank 6983 out of 8,000? But it's the least rare. That makes no sense. Sorry.
Where was the outrage for VMux scoring system that I love? Where was the outrage for this? Nowhere. Didn't exist. Never heard of you. Guess what? OpenSea Pro, same thing. Same thing.
I don't use Pro. Okay. I have no idea. And I told VMux immediately that I thought it was dumb the way he was doing it.
Well, I mean, what is that's one drop in an endless sea right there, Popper. You're just a speck of water. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So I guess and we'll just say indecisive right now,
No, there's nothing indecisive about it. It's just when you wake up to reality, let me know.
There's worse things to be upset about than where Swampy scored. I really want to know, we got to hear about this canoe incident, Popper.
Yes, that seems to be a real issue as well.
Because it sounded like there's some asterisks possibly all over this thing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Camp Theta, the place where there's rules, the only rules are there are no rules. I mean, did you hear what Swampy had said back?
Swampy, but technically, right? If you go by positions, okay, who got position 1? That person got position 1. Who got position 2? 2 people tied with that exact position. Then the next one is position 3. That's Swampy. No. Swampy was in the 3rd position.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's not in the 4th because you go by math. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's math. Don't argue with it.
He didn't finish 3rd.
Standard math. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He didn't finish 3rd.
He did. The video was he
3 people beat him.
3rd.
3
solid
people
3rd.
beat him.
3rd position.
Yes, because solid 3rd. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. He came in solid 3rd. Yes,
solid 3rd.
3 people beat him. He came in fourth.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
You know,
we're done with this, but let's get back to the canoe. So basically, from what I understand, there was supposed to be 2 canoe races, right?
Mhm.
And the winner of those 2 were supposed to go off against each other or something. I don't completely understand what was supposed to happen afterwards. But instead of taking the winner of each, apparently they just took the collective time. So this is a story just like your soccer team. So apparently one of the guys that won one of the heats got screwed out of the thing because his overall time wasn't as fast, and that propelled Theta Seeds to his asterisk victory here.
because I'll say the thing about well, I guess the crappy thing that is the thing with heats, right? Like you just need to beat the guy or girl that you're competing against, right?
I don't know. Were they all at the same time? Was it
I
just one
don't
at a
think they
time?
had 6 canoes, did they?
I have no idea. It's a giant camp. They certainly could have 6.
They could. I mean, a 6 for all. I don't think they would do that.
I have no idea, dude.
I think I thought what you're explaining is they just took the time. It didn't matter who they were going against. But then that's not a heat. A heat is, all the group goes, and then they take the best time from that group, and then the next group
Yes.
that goes. So I would assume 2-2-2, and they go 1-1-1, and then they do a 3-way, a canoe 3-way. This is a family show, Popper. Calm down.
Yeah, right.
So that's my take. Or they would take the 3 and 2, and 3 and 2 would compete. The winner would play 1. The one gets a bye. That's the way I would do it.
You know what? This makes me want to get to ThetaCon even quicker because I need to get to the bottom of this story. Like I think I need to hear this direct. Because what happened? Like I'm confused here. Because you're right. Like a heat. Like how does this make sense? It doesn't. Because with 2 canoes and 6 people, you got a heck of a time doing heats.
Well, I don't think you do, but I don't think.
Well, you kind of do.
Well, if you ran I'm not Camp Theta director of competition, but
No, but you agree with everything he does.
He does good stuff, dude.
Okay.
He's the top ranked, not shared. He is the overall number 1 Etch-a-Sketch artiste, or at least he was.
I will give him that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm saying there's some weird Canadian math going on, and I don't think it's
math is math. There's no such thing as Canadian math.
There's different things for the NFTs you had also, correct? Like there's a lot of factors in here. Like, okay, time out.
Yeah.
For example, I remember on part 1 of Daryl's bachelor party we did in DC when I was down there. Actually, that was part 2. And we went to you remember Bastion?
Yeah, infamously.
Oh my God, shout out. But we were playing trivia in a bar, and we got fucking every question right. But then we were trailing this other team because they got extra points for bringing a woman on their team who left after they got the points awarded, which is bullshit. And I actually got kicked out because I was fighting with the other team and then the host. Shocker. We got every question. If you get every question right, how could you be wrong? How can you lose if you get everything right?
Well, was it one of those ones where like the quicker you lock in your answer, the more points you get?
No, but they didn't get every answer right, but they got a bonus point because their team had a woman on the team that left.
So what? This was a place where no women go? Is that you get bonus?
No, I think there could have been women. The guy was really nasty to me. He was getting on me because he brought talent in, and I was like, well, no, because we haven't got anything wrong. But I think he was talking about because he had a woman on his team, but that wasn't explained. She left. She gone. She left. But we should have not lost to those guys or been behind them ever because we got every freaking question right. But that's the DC math.
Injustice. Well, that's not math. That's just bad rules.
Well,
And that's the
what
actual
happened.
rules of the game, where they gave points for a woman showing up on your team. Which
They
is,
didn't tell me that when I
fine.
signed in. Don't you think everyone should know what the rules are when they sign up? They go sign up for trivia. Hey, there's these other bonus rules that we're not going to tell you about afterwards. Because if those rules were brought up to me, then I would say, well, screw it. Then we're not going to win, because we could get every question right and they could get 2 questions right and still beat us.
Yeah, I mean, you want to know the rules beforehand, for sure.
Yeah, trivia I thought was the rules, but apparently there's other rules to trivia. And that's why I refuse to do it, because it's ridiculous, unless it's Pop and Mag specific.
Oh, yeah, don't be ditching on trivia right now. We got a trivia game going.
Right. I thought I saved that.
So, who do they have to go see in the Grove? It's like some kind of crazy outfit, dude. What's the deal with that?
It's like a zombie in a hazmat suit, like a biohazard.
Is that just like Halloween?
So they had a Halloween party in the Nemesis before. I don't know if it's still open. I have a ticket. I think you could probably go. And I got all these cool zombie skins. There was 4 in each corner. Yeah, I check out the Nemesis, so sue me. But I got these zombies for free. These skins. Excuse me. I don't know if that's one you can get. I don't think it is. But I got a cool like zombie diver. He's got like flip flops and a tank on and goggles. That's just a zombie that they're using to help promote our Halloween Spooktacular trivia event.
Wait, it's a zombie?
It's a zombie in that hazmat suit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, I was moseying around the Nemesis and I totally missed it. So
You found it though, right?
oh yeah, I found it. I did it. Yeah,
And you got them all. You got all the questions right the first time, right?
I did.
You know, TZC said it took him like 5 times. Math.
Did he get? All right, so he's good at math, but he's not so good at identifying a full hog.
The whole hog?
Full hog.
Yeah.
Full pig. Oh, full. The other one was full pig,
Full,
right?
And the other one was Hammurabi. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
I love getting worked up over like meaningless stuff.
It's what you do best, Popper.
And you know
I do too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Listen, we knew, we drew our lines in the sand, and we knew this was coming. And
Good,
now,
bad, or indifferent. When you get a position, you got
try to find a foothold.
You find allies, and then it's like Game of Thrones. You find allies, and then you just dig in to that position, and then you all hold hands and just hope you're big enough to destroy logic.
And you just shoot back and forth, and then it's like dude, it's like this at the end of the Stanley Cup. Like these guys just pounded on each other, and then hey, they just line up and shake hands.
Right.
Good game,
Good game.
but we don't know who won. But I'm outnumbered, that's for sure, especially by the vocal minority.
Well, you've been pretty vocal, but Max has been even doubly vocal.
I know.
So,
I really woke Max up, right? He's
going to be at ThetaCon. How cool is that?
I can't wait. Yeah, no, that's cool.
Is Seeds going to be at ThetaCon?
I don't know. Seed seems pretty upset about this whole video API thing.
Well, video API. We did a whole bonus episode about.
I know he didn't. He's obviously not one of the 10s and 10s, even though we let him on the show.
Can I just say something again that I brought up in that episode?
Yes,
I did. I didn't have this written down, and actually, time out before we get to that. Just remember my spot because I'm going to forget it. People basically heard our pre-production. We just said fuck it, and we went through and we did it.
Yeah, our pre-production was only like 5 minutes today.
I don't even think it was that long.
Oh, maybe it was less.
You told a funny joke. I missed it. You said, "Oh, we were recording." I said, "Let's start recording. Let's just do it live, right?"
I don't even remember what the joke was either. That sucks.
Yeah, what could it have been?
It was good.
What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, so that bonus Theta API were friend of the Pinecast, former host. I think she's not on hiatus, but she's like
cold take artist.
Andrea Berry, she was getting attacked on a response to like a tweet that had nothing to do with Theta, nothing to do with NFTs. I think it had to do with sports. It's not the only time she's been like.
It's pretty common behavior for people towards her, which
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
I just think if you and the stuff, so she, wanted to like, hey, let's get this information out, whatever. Like, and I mentioned before, I got a podcast just to complain about my ketchup hoodie. Nothing happened, and I put a help ticket in, and I got answered. So I guess the thing that just confuses me is, why do we have to go after these high-level people and companies that apparently have nothing? They don't have important stuff to do as it is, or they don't get to have a life. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
they need to
you work
answer.
for me 24/7.
Right. Don't send a ticket in. Send a tweet response. Hijack somebody's tweet that has nothing to do with you, or X, whatever. Right. And let's
Oh,
just
man,
make
we
it about.
skipping today.
Let's make it about my situation. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either. And she gets a lot of that, and it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
like TGIF. What do you mean TGIF? You should be working.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh my God.
So you had mentioned something on seeds that you said you were going to bring back up.
That was it.
So okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Got it. All right. Yeah. No. Hey, I feel better.
Good. It was therapeutic. It was
Yeah.
good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, and definitely looking forward to ThedaCon this week. Definitely looking forward to just trying to talk some sense into Kyle. One. Looking forward to the story of the canoe, what really happened with Swampy. A lot of things. So looking forward to it, man.
Hey, would you compete in Camp Theta?
Man, it sounds like a lot of fun, for real.
I would like to see you. Me and you, we've been competitive. I think we're still competitive.
Oh yeah.
I always usually have the slight edge, at least, but
especially in feats of strength.
Oh, or surprise attacks also. but I'm saying, I mean, it would be nice to see you go up against these guys, and let's see where you finish, Popper. Are you going to be a solid third?
Oh, here's the rules. Popper ends in last. That's the Camp Theta rules.
Seventh place
out of 6.
I'd like to see you compete, though.
I mean, that would be fun. I've never done like real axe throwing. I think I could. We have this toy one here that I play with the kids, and I'm pretty good at it. So I can probably take that over to real axe throwing.
Sure.
Canoe racing, I don't know. Not sure. I'm not sure what else they did, to be honest with you.
He might change some of the events up,
Could change it up.
There might be a trivia event.
I would be real good at eating the steak, and I think he had lobster tails. I would be, if that was one of the competitions, I could win that.
You think? You sure about that?
Yeah, I would enjoy it the most.
All
right, guys. Hey, it's been real, been fun, and we'll see you on the boards. And I hope you can join us last night for the live event.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter @JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.